Yes.
Yes.
Do the quickest one you can because last week was so good.
Yes.
Morning.
This episode of Footy and Friends is brought to you by BWS End of Year Footy Sale. Every fan is a winner. This final footy finals, even if your team missed out. Cheers to BWS. Brett, you like BWS?
You know I love BWS.
Yeah.
They're one of my favourites.
How are you, Brett? Was you well?
I'm pretty good. Yeah.
Good sleep in this morning?
Yeah, Brett.
Yeah.
You just got sleep in your eyes,
Hey.
Brett. You're a bit crusty.
What? Really?
Brett?
Yeah.
Up at 6?
Wakey, wakey.
Well, you got up early, did you?
What time did we meet at the gym this morning?
We met
At 6,
We were meant to
didn't
meet
we?
at 6:15, but you arrived at 6:25.
Yeah, I was reverse Lombardi. Yeah. We're at the gym this morning, mate.
Just a quick pump
Quick pump.
into
How long did you do?
Don't, mate,
30.
Don't count the reps. Make the reps count.
into some ice bins, sauna.
Sauna.
Feeling good.
Hydrate, coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, you look good.
What were you doing this morning?
Making my wife a coffee. I had a coffee myself. I got a sick daughter at home, so that was good. In holidays. I was at the gym last night, mate, 7:30, pumping out.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Can't go back to back.
Oh, well, not with that attitude. We
need
could.
to.
You want to go after this?
Nah, I don't want to actually.
Okay, cool.
But it was good.
Hey, the way we
shout out
set-
to
hey,
people
the-
down there at Salt.
Yeah, shout out. But the way we were talking about this prior, like you were going to keep backing me up.
Yeah.
And I feel like you just left me
Oh,
there.
no, I've kind of got that thing at the moment with Brett about going too hard at family members.
okay.
So I'm trying to pull back a little bit.
Yep, agree.
Looking good, Brett.
Thanks, mate.
Looking good, Brett. Hey, you don't need to go to the gym. You're done.
Yeah, I went last night, so
Yeah.
easy.
But we did have a conversation, didn't we, in the sauna
Oh, yes.
about Brett.
You're gonna
Yes.
About Brett. Like, you and I, we're talking about having 2 kids.
We're in the thick of it.
Right in the mixer of it at the moment.
4
Nappies,
months.
wake-ups at night feeds. Mate, your 3 girls are nearly at college.
They're teenagers.
They're not napping anymore.
Mate,
like Max, are they?
they're bloody nearly in the WNBL. They don't. Are you even doing anything? Like,
Nah, nothing. Not one thing. There's no responsibilities as a dad of 3 kids at
Nah,
home. You just they wipe their own ass. They put themselves in their
Wow.
seat. They
That's great.
seatbelt.
Speaking of people who wipe their own ass, Mac, you well?
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm good. What is that?
I'm saying people who wipe their own ass. That's a compliment. It's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Before we get the link, feedback for Mac.
Yeah.
I got some feedback.
Oh, I had some feedback. They reckon
Yeah.
I bully him. I don't.
Mate,
I'm just trying to get the best
the
out of you.
consensus is that Deal's too mean to me.
Yeah.
This is not true, Mac, really.
it-
We'll talk off air.
Okay.
Nah, I'm joking, mate.
Who pays the bills for you, Mac?
Dylan.
Yeah. So I got a message last night. Friend of the show, Flynn Young, mid-year recruit to Carlton.
From Carlton, yeah.
Yeah,
Who you dropped in...
From Werribee.
From you dropped in a grand final.
No, I didn't drop for a grand final. He wasn't even in the side in the prelim, so I couldn't drop
dropped
him.
him for a prelim.
But hey, bit of resilience, and he's built and now become a very good AFL player. First of all, he just said, "Can't believe I'm spending my hard-earned money to come watch you host a grand final breakfast." So he'll be there.
Oh,
Saturday
sick.
morning,
coming.
So it'll be good to see him.
Carlton boy.
Yeah.
How good's that?
I'll go for Carlton.
Can't
He's
wait.
not coming
Keen to
with
hear-
Tommy Dribble, is he?
Tommy Dribble won't be
You
there.
better not come with Charlo.
Oh, if Charlie Kerner comes on dead set, we'll glass him.
Can't wait.
Hello.
Keen to hear about Dill's wonderful insights about how to kick moonballs. And then he goes on to say he's been listening to the pod, which is good. Shout out to
Flinny.
everyone who's listening. Everyone, not just Flynn. I'm a few episodes behind on Faff and have just listened to Mac carry on for 30 minutes about getting dropped. He then said, hopefully he's at the breakfast. Hopefully you're at the breakfast. So I can share my disappointment of when you dropped me the other year so that he knows he is not alone.
See, I had the guard up, but now I've opened the arms back up. That's respect.
Yeah.
That's just two.
Wouldn't mind getting a photo of
Hey,
you and Flynn at the
That's just
at the
two
breakfast.
guys that got dropped going at it.
And one said to the other, "This is how you respond, mate."
Yeah.
So maybe he's going to inspire me. We'll see.
I didn't drop Flynn, by the way. He just wasn't inside.
He just wasn't up to it.
Link, are you well?
I'm good. I got a DM yesterday from a listener. I've got to the point where I don't even need to think of stats anymore because I've got people sending them in.
You're
so.
an influencer of such.
I got a DM yesterday. This is a great one for later on, but Link, mate, got a stat for you. Brisbane is undefeated in grand finals when an Ashcroft has played. Marcus retired and missed in 2004. Wildy's ACL missed 23. What's going to happen with 2 Ashcrofts in the side? So shout out to Fraser_Mappo for sending that in.
Some people have too much time on their hands.
I
Yeah.
love how people can do that. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Brett, are you well? What do you do this week?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
We're actually going to an event tonight together.
We are. We're going to a.
Jeez,
a
Brett, are you ever home?
We're going to a networking event
So you
tonight.
went, Monday night he had bingo.
Yeah, he loves bingo.
You love bingo, Brett?
Oh, mate, yeah. Best night of the year, that
It's a bingo.
one. Mate.
Be careful, Brett.
Hey, Paddo's
That's a
listening.
bingo.
Yeah, that was a ripper.
So bingo, and tonight you're going to a networking event.
Yeah, networking. And then tomorrow night I'm actually going to the Kingston down in Richmond, thanks to Kanga, actually.
Little cashy do there, Brett.
Yeah, it'll present a little jumper, which is nice. But, so come down, say hello. Win the raffle if you can.
There you go. Get down there and see Brett.
Friday's the day off. Actually, catching up with the great man Andrew Rains on Friday.
Rainsy, how is he?
He's down for the week. Yeah, got 2 little boys now.
Yep.
So catch up with him.
I
But
actually think I might have kicked 6 on him.
actually, I don't think you would have.
No, I think I did. Yeah.
One of the thing I remember about Andrew Rains when he played, he always used to pull the socks up nice and high.
Love the high
Gone
sock.
are the days where many players
Yeah.
pull the sock up like Andrew Rains did.
Look like a footballer if you can't play like one. So
Yeah.
Because he
So
couldn't
just
fly.
trying to
I
look
ran
like
straight
one.
fucking through him a few times.
What is it? You kicked 6 or you ran through him?
Both.
one of the best operators back in the day. He's settled right down now, but
Yeah.
one of the absolute best operators.
Operators.
Not from
Define
what I
operator.
remember. Not from what I remember playing against him, but I'm sure when he was away from me.
Second in the
sometimes
BNF, I reckon, in 06.
Yeah.
Jeez, who behind?
Anyway, moving on. Hey, footy news. It's a bloody
Calvin
big.
Moore, take it home that night.
Richardson. I
Yeah, we kicked 1 goal against him in his last game.
So you kicked 6 minus 5.
What game was that?
Rainsy was a tagger, and I
Yeah, he would've been right.
don't
Yeah,
think he was going anywhere
Yeah,
near
I was
you,
calling him
mate.
shoelaces. I said, "Hey, get your shoelaces out of my ass, mate."
If that's
Not
it.
that it's bloody doing anything, but piss off.
Round 13, 2015.
Get your shoelaces out of my ass. No, mate. That way that saying goes is if you're any further up my ass, we can only see the shoelaces hanging out. You don't just put shoelaces up your ass. You idiot. Oh, my God, you can butcher a fucking
I
saying.
missed that. Did he think that
no.
Randy took his shoelaces out
Yeah,
and just put
and
his laces
And fed them up there.
and then ran around without laces on?
Well, that's what it looked like. 'Cause he fucking couldn't get anywhere near me.
Because his feet kept slipping out of the boots.
literally. That's where I was going with it. I don't know what the other one is.
You idiot.
Anyway, hey, let's get into it because
Yeah.
it's grand final
Are you well?
week. This is you would say
it the
say
biggest week in
guys,
football?
it's the biggest week in football.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's big. It's huge. We're really excited, and there's going to be a lot of cool things that happen this weekend.
Yeah, and I said that the other night. No one had even heard the pod, so apologies for that. But this is going to be 2 teams just going at it.
It is, really.
and that's about all we need to say.
Yeah, show done. Hey, let's get into it. Link, you go through the footy crappified.
Yeah, footy
bit of news,
crappified is
and
ready to roll.
we'll
Got a sting for that?
Nah, so the hard-hitting questions is for the Tuesday episode.
Link's
So
list.
We've just got some talking points to go through.
Yeah.
So,
no passion here.
This could be a bit of passion, actually.
yeah.
Lockie-
It's grand final week.
looks like Lockie Neal's going to play.
Dolphins high.
Caroline Cleary reported last night that Lockie Neal is set to play. Jared Berry is going to train on Thursday. Where do you guys sit with both of those?
Good to go to play him.
Or having played with a calf before,
Same.
and knowing what that's.
I played with
of
2
them.
as well.
Yeah, you have 2 healthy ones.
Hang on, but before you go, I think you're probably more distinguished in this area playing with calves.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so do you want to take it away?
I might. Yeah. No, Brett, you go. No, Brett, you go.
mate.
No, I don't have anything fun. I did the grand final sprint with a torn calf.
Did you?
On grand final day.
Yeah.
And I didn't make it past the heat. So,
Yeah, deliberately.
well, yeah.
So, Chris Fagan, if you're listening,
Yeah.
There's
I
your litmus
wouldn't.
test.
In all seriousness, this is tough because Lockie Neal is obviously a star, and it's the making. I love these moments, and this is why our game is so great. You have these moments, right? You take one road, Lockie Neal, Norm Smith gets through, Brisbane win.
Yep.
Everyone pats him on the back.
you take the other road.
The other road they lose, does a calf, and
Pendle subbed out first.
Cane's corns will ruin your life.
Yeah, and cane corns, or just Cane's corns?
Cane's, no, he's corns. He's Cane's corns. Yeah, will ruin your life. So it's the, it's the risk you're willing to take.
I haven't heard Cane's opinion on this one yet. Have you heard it?
Link,
He said a couple of weeks ago when he was initially ruled out and Neil said he wanted to come back, Kane said if he plays, he will ride his bike from Melbourne to Brisbane.
in a Lockie Neal jumper.
That's his take
That's
on it.
his take on it.
Fraught with danger. I was talking to Damo Barrett on the Sunday Footy Show.
Purple.
Yeah, purple. And he was
Just
saying
before he
that-
took home the temper mattress.
Yeah, just before it was actually. The concern is that since he's been out, they've been actually really sound defense, offense. But you bring him back in, he's a ball pig. He just hunts hunts the footy. So Who then comes out of the side? We
Will
probably
Ashcroft,
suggested
Will Ashcroft's jumped in. Will Ashcroft's jumped in more so in terms of the makeup. So Will Ashcroft has jumped into the midfield, played more midfield minutes in Lockie's absence,
And been going really
and
well.
probably been their best player in the last.
McCluggage has been all right too. He's averaged like 38 just about in the last two.
Last
but
two.
he was
he had
quelled.
a quiet first
He did.
final, but Lockie was playing, so you're right. But he's been in the top 2 or 3. So that someone
granted.
will sacrifice midfield minutes, but if Lockie's available and Lockie says he's right to play, he's going to play.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Is that,
the Jared
is that the like genuine coach in you saying that? If he's right to play, he'll play.
well, it's pretty simplistic.
I think
that
if you've got
statement.
two Brownlows and you've won multiple
But
best
also-
and fairest,
Yeah.
you just sort of say, listen,
I'm playing.
Also, you trust the
you got to trust the work that he's done.
the high performance team.
Yep.
Like at the end of the day, they're the professionals. And
it's
the
not
coach
like it's
just sits back and goes, if the physio and the high performance manager says you're right to play, and the player feels comfortable to play, you're going to
So
play.
what about Jared Berry then? So Oscar McInerney, dislocated shoulder last year, doesn't play. This year, Berry the same, subbed out of the game. Does he get his chance to play? Even, like he did this 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. The
Dislocated
only
shoulder.
difference with Berry is I think it happens more regularly, so he knows it. And Oscar McInerney, from memory, they had to take him to hospital, put it back in. Whereas I'm pretty sure they did.
So I
Berry's
heard
at the
last
game.
night, Dunkley, did it. When did he do it? A few weeks ago?
Did Did against Freo late in the year.
Yeah, late in the year. Missed the next week, but the word out of the camp, the Brisbane camp,
Could have got up.
if it was a grand final, to get up.
He would have.
And now it's a grand final,
Yeah.
so he can get up.
Who's coming out?
Reveal.
He was actually very good because
I reckon he stays. He'll stay as a sub.
Boys.
Is it Marshall?
Yeah, Sammy Marshall was actually okay last
was
week
good.
too, and he could go to the wing because he's got a bigger tank than Reveal. So then maybe he goes back to the sub because that's where
But
it
when
was
Bruce
before.
comes on and gets the kicks, who's going to?
Say Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. I'm a big Bruce man.
You reckon that's going to be the thing that gets him up, like the 19th man of the Crows?
Yeah.
Ah,
You never
jeepers.
know.
Really delving into some areas here. Let's move
yes
on
and
to the
no.
next.
Yes and no. Does Lockie Neal play?
If I was in selection,
Yep.
no, but he plays.
It's got a bit more crapified to go before we get into the proper analysis. What about, just quickly, Geelong, Tom Stewart goes out. Is it as simple as Stanley in and Blitzar's back?
Yep.
You'd think so.
That's
yeah.
what I think.
I also think don't count out my man Jed Buse.
Malibu?
Malibu as well.
No, Malibu. I'm pretty sure he's already in the Spa.
I know you say don't count him out, but I'm counting him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essendon have a new president. Does anyone want to get
Back
weigh
to
in?
that. Do you reckon Chris Scott does something with selection, like picks a side and changes it?
Don't know.
Stuart,
Everyone sort of knows what's
Stanley
going on.
this is the way I'm picturing it. Stanley and Burns abusing the side, and they just change it game day.
Maybe.
Well, they might do it. They might give Stanley every chance to get up.
He's fine.
He's good to go.
I thought that last week there was a rumor that he was pulled on emergency because he wasn't getting up.
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Essendon have a new president. Does anyone want to weigh in?
Congrats to him.
Andrew Welsh. I tell you what, in terms of, like, he's in only a couple of, what?
I said congrats.
Congrats. We just spoke to
Nick Butler.
Nick Butler downstairs in the cafe.
He had some funny stories.
He
about
did.
Andrew Welsh,
He
didn't
said he eyed off Andrew Welsh in Boutique nightclub
because
10 years ago.
They were after
Jousting.
they were after the same
Lass.
and Butsy said that Welshie backed down, which I do not think happened at all.
Yep.
But I'm going to need him if he's the president of Essendon now.
Clarify.
Yes, one, clarify that, but two, he can't be backing down.
Yeah.
He needs to get up there and get firm.
He did this morning
Maybe he learned from that.
on SEN, so tomorrow morning when you hear this. Yesterday morning. He was emphatic that Zach Merritt won't be going anywhere.
No, that's a lie.
Okay.
As in, like,
He's the president, but he said we love him there. He loves the place. He can see our list build. He's not upset with where everything's been going. And Gary Lyon was like, just want to question you on that one, Busher.
Oh, so this was
Why is he meeting with them with an opposition coach and,
Yeah.
and all this noise is coming out about him?
he didn't back down, did he?
Well,
Was it boutique?
he
like?
kind of said, I respect that, Gary, in your opinion, but we love Zach and we want him to stay. He's a required player.
wow. Yes and no. Does Zach Merritt leave?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, next question.
Matt Rao on the Brownlow is the first person to be born in the 2000s to win one. 39 votes, second most of all time. And you got some votes when you didn't get any coaches' votes.
That's
Brett. Oh, come on, Brett.
no.
What do you want, Brett?
I'm off Matt Rowell and Noah Anderson, so they are on my list. I want to start a list of
Players you're off.
yeah,
Why?
Mabior Chol,
Charlo.
Charlie Curnow,
Who's
Noah
Charlie?
Anderson, and Matt Rowell.
What'd they do?
I messaged them about something. I just left on scene from both of them.
Sam Lawler.
Yeah, he's on there too.
I'm trying to think who else. There's probably
Nah.
a few.
Oh, but probably.
Brett,
Anyway,
what do you think about Rowell winning the Brownlow?
Yeah, good on him. I think it's.
rap for him.
I
Even
think
though
the
I hate
biggest thing out of this is that the actual voting and where it's going. I think it's starting to lose its credibility a little bit. And that's nothing against Matty Rowell. I mean, he can only play the footy, but to have it 17 times, have 10 clangers and
10 clangers?
Oh, that's what I read yesterday. I don't know whether that was true, but and then still get 3 votes. It sort of doesn't really stack up and make you feel like the umpires are getting it right. But that's where tradition's been, hasn't it? No, the umpires have been the ones selecting it over a number of years. So
Don't hate the player, hate the system.
yeah, that's it, mate.
Tell you who I felt on the night. He got a lot of 1s and 2s. He only got 2 3s. I'm looking at this now. He got 3 3s, sorry. Jordan Dawson felt like he just always got 1s and 2s.
For a side that won
It's that
a
type
lot,
of player.
because he sort of just chips in a bit. Are you saying he wasn't that?
Well, I just think, it's the margins. Like Matt Rowell got, 6 3s in the first 7 rounds or something.
Yeah.
And that could easily have been a couple of 1s and 2. Like
Makes a
that.
huge
It all
difference.
adds up.
Yeah.
And
But I don't know whether you read the article about the players who got 10 votes from the coaches, but then
Yes.
nothing from the
just
umpires.
a cherry 3 times.
So it's interesting to see what the coaches rate and what everyone else seems to rate.
who won the MVP this year? Dacos?
Dacos.
Yeah.
Deal, what did Naz have to say about only getting 2 votes
Oh,
against
man,
the
I
Ds?
can't. Yeah. Link, I can't say anything about that.
But
But he wasn't fucking happy, I'll tell you that much.
I can
He
live with
wasn't
him.
happy.
When
Yeah.
that camera went to him, when he got the 2,
Yeah.
he turned to whoever was next to him and goes, Windhager, or he goes, I kicked 4. That's what I lip read. I lip read something about, I've kicked 4.
For me, the Brownlow, look, it's
Or 34 and 4.
It was like they were trying to just get like negative marketing or something. Like even the mark of the year was shit. Goal of the year was shit. They were shit house.
well. In fairness,
Brett-
Sam
Brett
Darcy
kicked
did
him out
drop
of-
the footy.
and Brett
I would-
kicked him out of clearance every weekend.
Yeah, and I went back with a flight
Once.
One time.
really well,
Thinking you were getting front and center and then
Yeah,
it landed on
I
your back
fell- I
and
fell.
tumbled into your breadbasket.
It wasn't a great year for the highlights, but the Brownlow, just on that, I think we need to somehow, for me, as a player, like, not me as a player, but if I was a player in the modern game, we need to put more weight around the AFL Players Association MVP. That is your peers voting who is the best. And, like, that is by far.
I think they're trying to do that, aren't they? They're kind of increasing the
But this-
exposure of it in terms of the event and the coverage of it.
But it's like we almost need to flip it and be like,
Yeah, well, I don't think it's going to happen.
no.
Yeah, I'm not going to the Brownlow next year. I'm
You
sick of
boycotting it, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. They'll be devastated.
They will be. Rightio, let's get into it, boys. Geelong. A few little stats here. Geelong finished second on the home and away ladder with a record of 17 and 6, record at 141.5%. I don't know how that works. How's that work?
That's their percentage.
Got you. I thought their record winning was their winning rate was 141%. I was like, that's hard when you lose 6 games, but moving on.
They're doing percentages out of 200 now.
I was assuming that. Progressed through the grand final following finals victories over Brisbane, 38 points, and Hawthorn 30 points. So they're, if you look at it from last year, remember with Fagan and the Swans had a very comfortable
Run in.
Brisbane seasoned. Every week they were tight,
Travelled.
comebacks, travelled, all those sort of things.
Extra game.
And Fagan actually admitted to that post saying he thinks it's actually better to have that run in versus the easier run. Do you remember that?
Oh, I don't remember
That's
that.
what Fagan said.
Yeah.
And they've had the same run in Brisbane.
They have.
Well, we won't get when we get to
We'll
Brisbane.
get to that.
We're thinking Geelong have had a bit of an easier
They're
run.
pretty fresh.
They have not lost a match since round 18.
Yeah. Winning form's good form.
Yeah.
So that's the opposite to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like they've lost one recently.
Fuck, just got sitting there thinking, shit, fuck, we've been winning
Too much. Oh, God, let's
We
give
have
up the first
Jeremy,
half.
don't kick enough.
Mate, no, last week, though, they started poorly. So that's what he was saying. He's like, boys, just so we
Yeah.
don't get too far ahead of ourselves, go a bit slower. in the first half.
Fumble a bit.
And then Paddy,
Kick it out
you
the
start
full.
it. Paddy, you start it.
Yeah. Give him a
Hey.
chance.
Don't shoot the mailman. All right, I'm just reading some stats. Bit of a stat. Patrick Dangerfield becomes the oldest player to gather 20 plus contested possessions in a match.
Yep. Amazing. We've spoken about him at length in terms of how impressive he was last start. And the next stat is that Patrick Dangerfield becomes the first player to record 20 plus contested possessions and 3 plus goals in a final.
It's what you call the wounded bull, wouldn't you?
no.
He's a
Well, he wasn't wounded at all.
No, he's wounding. He's
While
wounding
we're on a
as he goes
stat
through.
roll, this one's bad for Geelong fans because, again, it speaks to the fact that they've been doing things too easily. Geelong have won their past 8 games by 30 plus. Just the 4th team in AFL,
First
VFL
time.
history that a team has done this. So, again,
Just the 4th time in AFL, VFL history that a team has done it. Not
Yeah.
the 4th team to do it.
4th time, sorry, yeah. So, again, doing it too easy.
The past 3 Geelong captains have retired with a premiership cup in their hands. Tom Harley, Ling, and
Cameron Ling.
Selwood. So I think we're pointing at there, does Dangerfield retire
No, he does
if
not.
they win?
Not a
I
chance.
think he's already signed the 1-year extension.
Yeah. And Chris Scott actually also mentioned last
Why
week,
the
he
fuck
said,
we put that stat in then?
he said, I look forward to him playing and doing this for many years to come, hopefully.
Yeah. But there's the stat.
Yeah,
the
but the
stat
stat- is
there that we would like to add to. So maybe potentially reach out to Dangerfield, Dill.
Andrew
and
Mackey's
say,
just
I'll
going to be
have a
like,
chat
hey,
to him.
Paddy, BWS have just been on the phone and they've said a stat. Now you have to retire. You're done. You know what, mate? If we win, you're done.
Yeah. It's in the T's and C's. Read the T's and C's. Just as you receive the cup as the premiership captain.
Yeah, no, we
T's
get
and
it. We get it. We get it. Patrick Dangerfield and Brian Myers both had 5+ score assists for the first time teammates. That's the first time that teammates have had 5+ this season and the first time in the final this century. Jeez.
Remember that game that Brian Myers was getting booed by his fans?
Yeah, fucking that was shit.
Jeez, he's come away since then. He's
That's
back to
why
his
the
best.
Geelong supporters sometimes they're shit.
I'm with you.
They're
Call some of them out.
Ben Raimondo.
Yeah, true.
He's bad. He's bad. He's in the office here.
Lemon's
He's-
Benny.
Yeah,
Lemon's
he's-
Benny, yeah. Benny loves a lemon.
Oh, he's,
He gets sour.
he really
Catman's
does.
pretty weird. Like the actual
Yeah,
Catman.
Catman. He is
Catman eats cat food, which
And dead birds I saw on my TikTok.
oh god.
He's eating a hawk.
weird. Aaron Edwards did that once
It was
on a.
fucked.
Oh okay. No, I think we
Yeah,
leave
no,
that.
footy trip.
because they beat the Hawks.
It probably wasn't an actual hawk. I think that'd be illegal, but he was chewing on some,
Some feathers, I think it was. Hey, while we're on cats, do you know Tom Hawkins?
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Sat in for Brett once.
He did. He
Who did he
did.
play for again? Beaufort.
Beaufort. Yeah, he played
And
for
Geelong
Beaufort
as well, I think.
and Geelong.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, are you friends with Danger?
I'd like to think so. Not sure if he would say that or not, but
Yeah, okay.
I reckon I am.
I'm not. I'm just asking.
No, I appreciate the question.
Whilst you're doing what you're doing there, I'll give you one more bit over stat
Yeah.
to round up. He's multitasking horrendously. I've lost Brett. I'll pick up the show, pick up the slack here. Geelong have won 12 of the past 13 meetings between the two teams when played during the day,
Oh,
specifically.
Yeah, Big Hawk, how are you, son? You well?
Mate, really well.
Hey, this is when you sort of fire up these sort of weeks, brother. Grand final week.
Fucking oath. I'm just a bit worn out driving up and down the highway, mate. But no, I'm feeling good.
Hey,
Really good.
it's a pleasure to have you on Footy and Friends this morning. You remember Brett used to play for Richmond?
Yes.
and Collie Amberley.
Drafter.
Yeah, and Collie Amberley, and then Mick Barlow here. He was at Fremantle and the Gold Coast Suns for a little bit there too.
Riverina boy, or sort of Riverina boy.
What?
But, yeah.
I'm closer to you than him.
Yeah. Hey, Hawk, can you hear me there?
Yeah, I got you,
Yeah,
mate.
you got me. I spoke to you, I reckon it was late in the season. It might have even been the last game of the home and away season.
Yes.
And you were at the end of your tether with commentary. I said, mate, what's going on? You getting many of the finals? And you said, nah, I think this will be me done for the year, and I'll just take a back seat. Every time I turn on Fox or KO,
He's everywhere.
he is still there because the Cats, they just keep rolling you out, mate.
Mate, they do. I'll tell you what, the soup pants are getting tighter and tighter the longer the season goes on too. But, look, I worked the qualifying final, Cats v Lions, and then the prelim. I'm just my contract's out. I've fulfilled all my necessary needs this year, and
the extras.
at the back end of the season, the money gets a bit tight. So I'm not of use this Saturday, which is I think is a good thing. Means that I can kind of sit back and enjoy the game. But I'll do a little cross with Cam Mooney pre-game, which will just get the juices flowing for me.
We love that.
Yeah.
Hey, they call him the postman because he always delivers, Big Hawk, and that's why we love him on this show. Hawk, it's a big time for the Cats, and you guys, you make a grand final every second year.
Yeah.
The one thing I want to know is who out of your former teammates cashes in the most this time of year that probably shouldn't be? Like, you've got yourself and Joel and all the big dogs out there cashing in on
Jimmy Bartel.
Yeah, Jimmy Bartel.
A few checks.
Lingy.
Stevie
they're all out.
J.
Gaz, Stevie J. Is there anyone that sort of tries to hang on to that and get a few cashes under their belt as well?
Look, there's one that comes to mind. Didn't actually play with him, but idolised him as a kid, Billy Brownless.
Yeah.
was in 4 losing grand finals, which plays a part in grand final week. But he's certainly hanging on, Big Bill.
Oh, where's it one, mate, this week for the Cats? And you marvelled at, did you honestly think when you finished up that they'd be in this position again?
Honestly, I thought I think they're better placed than what they have been over the last 5 years. I love what they've been able to put together. They've brought in youth, got rid of a couple of old slow blokes in particular, and they're just. I think they're primed. Every year you hear Chris Scott talking in the media about the fact that they get themselves ready for this time of year. So Paddy Dangerfield, his performance last week is no surprise to me. I think they're in a really, really good position to be able to not only win the game but to beat the Lions comfortably. So they've got good recent history, the Lions, against the Cats. So I do give them a bit of a chance. But for me, I sort of go with head and heart here, and I reckon the Cats will get it done comfortably. But I'd love a close game. Jill?
No, we need a close game.
Yeah. Hey, Hawk, as a fellow country boy, mate, I just want to know how the cattle are looking, mate. Did you get a good yield this year?
Well, as you know, Brett, cattle prices have taken a sharp incline. So I wasn't looking overly good at the start of the year and even late last year, but cattle prices are on the way up, mate. So
Beautiful.
If you've got if you want to spend any of that money
He doesn't.
from your Collie Ambly
Yep.
appearance, just let me know, mate, and I can try and source a few cattle for you.
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah, he's still got his first dollar he ever made, Brett. So we struggle to get that off
Hey,
him.
I just got a new bed too. I might sell that and buy a few
very
more
good.
cows.
Hey, Hawkman, before we finish up, Chris Scott, just a word on him. Do you feel, and I think I feel this, but if he wins this weekend and the Cats win, does he go down as the greatest of all time, coach?
Oh, he's certainly in the conversation. The way that he's able to, I mean, it's not just him though. So, but
Rahali, James Rahali. Sorry, James
Rahali.
Yep.
Who else have we got?
Nigel.
James Kelly, Stephen King.
Yep.
Incoming Melbourne coach. So
Nigel
Shannon
certainly
Burns, the
he's in
runner.
that conversation. Burnsy plays a pivotal part, but he will get more screen time on Saturday than
anyone. Yeah.
Like, in terms of his preparation, will be unbelievable for Saturday. So shave the legs, get a haircut. He'll be front and centre. He'll be front and centre, Shannon Burns. But yeah,
Like all small men.
He will go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time. This is his 4th grand final as a coach, 1-2. So if he goes down as a 3-time with the list that he has and still able to compete for years to come, there might be more in store. But if he is so lucky to lift the trophy, he's in that conversation.
Very good. Now, I've just got Mac looking at me as well. You remember Mac, don't you?
Yeah, I do, mate. Yeah.
Have you, Mac? Have you still got the beer bottle?
Yeah, I do, from Adelaide.
Yeah, it's hanging around. We're due another one, hopefully Saturday maybe or something. I'll find you.
Yeah, we are due. Adelaide next year. We booking that in again?
Yeah, of course, mate.
He was hoping. He just said hopefully this Saturday, but yeah, next Adelaide next year.
Oh, okay. Anyway, busy Saturday.
You could get me into the afters, couldn't you?
We'll get rid of Scully because Scully's just when any time after about 10 p.m. you just want to sort of
Chin in.
divide and away from Scully that night. He got the best of us, I think. But it was good. One of the great nights, wasn't it, Mac?
Yeah. You reckon if the boys get up, you can get me into the after party with you, or just sneak me in under your arm?
No.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah,
Hey, you're all good for me to pass your number on to Mac, yeah?
Breaking up.
All right.
Just the work number though, Dylan.
Yeah, of course. Done. Hey, Hawk, you're always generous with your time, brother. We appreciate it. Best of luck this week, and we'll link up soon.
Pleasure, boys.
Good on you, mate.
See you, mate.
Hey, he's a good man, Hawk.
was
One of my
good
great
stuff.
mates. A close personal friend of mine.
Is he?
Yes.
Just through the Carlton draft. You selected him to
We've
play
had
at both.
We've had a few spars together at Mitch Duncan's and saunas. Don't worry about that.
Brisbane.
Brisbane.
They've
Let's
won
get into it.
114% of their
Yeah.
games.
Wow. She's one of these percentages going to take a hit when they lose.
Hey, progressed through to the grand final following finals victories over the Gold Coast, 53 points and Collingwood 29. So realistically, there hasn't been. Yes, they lost to the Cats comfortably.
Should have been more too had those stupid free kicks not been paid.
Yeah, true.
That Collingwood game, you're going to say these have been comfortable.
No, they kicked a few. They kicked a few.
Collingwood game, as Fergberg said,
Could have gone
it
either
was
way.
2 goals the difference into the last quarter when that decision wasn't paid, and
Yep.
and Collingwood were going to kick the next six. So this one, that game has a tendency to happen in finals when they last 4 or 5 minutes when you can't actually win. You lose all control of what the scoreboard is. So they come in with a fair income test only 7 days before the biggest game of the year.
Yep. Anything from you, Brett, on that one?
No.
Let's get into the specifics then, because I'd love to pick your brains on this.
You want to go through some stats first? or
Yeah,
not?
we'll do some stats.
Okay, yeah, let's do that first.
I'll rip one off. Brisbane played 20 finals in the past 7 seasons, the equal most over 7 years in the AFL era. So that's the old Chris Fagan build.
Yep.
I think Chris Fagan last night got inducted into a life member of the AFL Coaches Association.
Also won Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year for the second year in a row, as voted by his cohort of coaches. Gave him the 3 votes. My votes went
James Riley.
James Riley 2.
Why would by the way, James Riley, we love you, by the way.
No,
mate.
well,
Monkey got one.
Senior coach of the year.
Monkey would have got one.
The
for
senior
sure.
coach of the year was Fagan. I think the runner-up might have been Scott.
Which one, Brad or Chris?
Chris and then
Just?
and Matthew
The flip of
Nix.
the coin?
Matthew Nix, I think, came into but
Yeah.
Pie McRae didn't get in there.
geez, he's 4th. He's
Craig
built them
McRae, no, he
nicely.
doesn't complain. He
What about
doesn't
Clarko,
complain.
who's actually...
What about Ross?
Ross.
Oh, that would have hurt.
Oh, yeah. You were...
Good point.
Could have seen
I
you
might
kissing him
revote.
with your eyes closed.
Yeah. Kissing with your eyes closed. Did you have your eyes open or closed on your first kiss, Brett?
Mine was
First ever kiss.
Mine was in the rain.
It was maybe open. I don't know. Can't
Open?
I think mine
Yours in the
mine-
rain like Robin
mine-
Nahas's Instagram.
Yeah,
in
mine was
Vietnam.
in the rain. It was a school fete. My school fete. and I
Eyes
remember-
open or closed?
Closed, but I remember if I didn't kiss this girl who was my girlfriend at the time. You know how like relationships are loose at that time of life.
Kiss
Like,
me or we break up right now.
yeah, it was sort of like I had to kiss her.
How
and
old were you?
Were you scared?
I would have been. I was like grade 5, so like 11.
You're 11.
I'm still getting fucking anxious thinking about it.
how
And I
old
was
were you?
like, I would have been like 11. First.
11?
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, it wasn't
I
a
was
pash.
11.
It was just a like a.
Oh, a little peck.
Yeah,
no,
a
mine was a
peck.
pash at
No,
11.
jeez.
Mum couldn't believe it. She's like, you what?
Well, hang on, you went home and told your mum.
No, my brother did.
Oh, no, I mine was just a kiss on the lips, and I
not
dead
fair,
set felt sick. But what happened was, boys,
I was open mouth, no tongue.
This is a late chat. Keep going.
just like a fish.
One of
like
those.
The clowns at the fucking circus.
Anyway, mine
Oh, that's
was
a shocking clip.
Mine was at this fete, and it was raining. It was the end of the fete, and that
You
that
were
day,
kissing the open mouth clowns.
and it was that day where it was like, this is going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I remember there was another guy that was going to kiss her.
Who was going to kiss you?
Even though it was my girlfriend.
Was it
but
Doug?
it was just like, it wasn't Doug.
So it was your girlfriend.
Cloud fair.
There was someone lined up to kiss her in front of you.
Yeah, because like it was my time, my last chance to like do it, and then otherwise she was going to dump me.
What were
and
your
go kiss.
excuses before that?
Oh no, I just had a heap of work. And like Mac, my attention was on footy, and I just had to get that right. But I remember I walked over like 30 metres, and they were all just standing there, and it was raining, and I just walked up, kissed her, and then just walked off, and I was like,
Balls.
fucking did it. Like,
And you
she
slapped it
jumped
up
in.
with the boys.
yeah.
It's not fair she put that pressure on you.
What are
How
you
did we
guys?
get-
What
how
are
did
you
we get
guys?
onto that?
No, we need to get everyone's
You're
first
gonna,
kiss
you're gonna
now.
skip me.
Just don't make it 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. It was summer in Swan Hill. I was end of year 7 at the park.
Harvest
With my
Was
girlfriend.
it harvest time?
Yeah, I wasn't on
We
the
were
chase
pushing
team.
tractors,
Nah, not back then. I wasn't strong enough.
but now.
No, I was an eyes closed operator. I knew
Yeah.
how to play the game.
it.
The girl who I kissed had done it had kissed heaps of guys before.
yeah.
And I hadn't done it, and I was really scared. And then I didn't realise you had to open your mouth. So I caught the train straight home and made mum pick me up.
I always say this. That's a good story. I always say this as well. I used to practice kissing in my shower. Like I'd kiss my shower screen. I'd like make out with it,
we
just
talked
to
about this for
practice
too long?
tongue kissing. And then, long story short, as well, just while we're on this topic, when I got to high school, like after I kissed in grade 5, I don't reckon I kissed till like year
Year 11.
8. So it was like a bit of a dry spell in between. But I'd always says, no, I kissed a girl on holidays, but she doesn't have Facebook. You know, I was like, heaps of girls on, but like, yeah, they're away. And then this girl was like, oh, I've never kissed anyone either. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've done it heaps. She goes, oh, can you show me? And I was like, okay. That's sort
Different to my shower screen.
sort of make it up on the way
Can
through.
you show me? Oh, is there a shower screen?
If you just come with me to the bathroom for a second, I'll just show you. So anyway, and then mate, fucking hell. After that, pash rash. I was just like, we were just going at it.
You're Sharon Strzelecki.
Mate, we were two young bucks going at it, and just
So two young male deer like
no,
going at it. Yeah, that's
we were
fantastic.
two young boy and a girl.
Yep.
just going at it.
Yep.
How'd you shower?
On a shower screen.
Would have been shattered.
No, it was
How the fuck did we start talking about
Yeah,
this?
I
Hey, it's a good chat,
Where
man.
did that come from? Don't know.
Anyway.
But Josh Dunkley has like 39 tackles in his 3 finals so far. He needs just 4 to break Lenny Hayes' record of 42, so he's going to do that.
He'll smash that.
And the camera will pan to Lenny in the crowd when that happens. And Brisbane have not scored 100 points against the Cats in their past 20 encounters. They've scored 100 points exactly in their 2 winning finals. Right.
Yeah, right.
It's been quite an offensively motivated final series.
Just on the tackle one as well. So Ryan O'Keefe, from memory, has the record in a grand final 17.
Would have been 2012. I imagine.
2012, yeah, 17, I think. So let's see if Dunkley can bloody do
Challenge
that.
accepted.
That is a lot. Of
Who's he play
tackling.
on, Josh Dunkley, do you think?
Would you go Bailey or Holmes? Bailey's too much out. Holmes is
Well, he
probably
went to
too
half-back
outside
last
for
time.
him. Yeah.
15 tackles, okay.
15,
2012
sorry,
grand final.
instead 17. I would probably put him to Bailey.
I think you put him to Bailey Smith. Even though those two players, Holmes and Smith, do most of their damage as they get out of the stoppage,
Yeah.
and on the spread. So it is a tricky side for Brisbane to match up with and find a specific kind of job for him at the stoppage. But I think it would be Bailey Smith.
So Atkins then, if Neil plays, goes to him, or do you keep Ashcroft in and let him do his work on Ashcroft, knowing that O'Sheen Mullen's going to go to McCluggage, you'd think?
And then Atkins to Ashcroft. Will, are you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm suggesting. And then I'm wondering does Mark O'Connor go back and try and quell Rayner again? Or do you go, yeah, we think Zach Bailey's been going all right. Can we go to him?
Yeah, I'm probably more of the mould that
Stick.
what has worked.
Pick and stick.
Yeah, stick fat. Like that, they've won that game by. How much did they win that first final by?
30 points.
Yeah, but
20 points. Yeah.
There was some stat there. I think did Brisbane started okay in that final?
Yeah.
Did they
they
start-
started on fire because they
was
had
like the last three
they got
quarters,
Froggy
they-
Lester who had to play on Jez, and Jez had 5
right.
shots in the first quarter.
Yeah. So in short, it's worked. Brisbane aren't really a side either that throw too many tricks in terms of they have been exposed to what Geelong did to them in the first final, but Brisbane are pretty set in their ways with the way they play. So I don't think they will look to put McCluggage at half forward and get him up to stoppages, or that they'll be fairly like Geelong will be fairly confident in the way they play in their style, and can they just get it right more often than they
They've
did
got
in
no
that
one to
first
play
one?
on Jez. essentially.
They
Harris
go back
Andrews.
to Leicester or
I think they have to because
it could be
Gardner's not quick enough, and Harris Andrews the same. So one of them's got to play on Shannon Neal.
yeah.
So how do they then quell that influence? I think Leicester has to play on him again and hope that the pressure's good enough.
Yeah. Because
And then you need Close to try and stop Zorko. Zorko's going to burn off. He's going to try and get a heap of the footy.
yeah.
But you
The Jezza Leicester matchup is a big one. Like Jez should get a hold of him, but if there's, as you mentioned, then just on
Pressure on the ball.
get a bit of kicking over
Bit of
hands,
dirty ball.
kicking over hands,
Yeah.
it actually will help
Bit
him.
of mungs, bit of assist, delay on the ball to allow Harris Andrews to come across and support.
And we know this from Ryan Lester. He's going to leave absolutely everything out there.
Yep. Because
He goes at it.
yep.
Nah, he's just a very, very.
He tries.
He tries his
as does
absolute
Starcevic.
hardest. Yeah.
I think what I'm intrigued by is the other end of the ground in the couple of the young key backs versus the young key forwards. Gallup and
Connor Mark.
Morris playing
Versus
on
Connor
Mark O'Sullivan and
Sammy
Sammy DeConnick. Yeah. And then that then allows Jack Henry to then play off. Maybe he goes to a Rayner, and that's why I like the
We're going to
idea.
try and stretch him a little bit, playing the two rucks. So forward.
So someone will have to play resting there, which will probably be DeConnick, you'd think.
Mate, how good was Fort in the last final?
it's often forgotten that he is a former Cat.
He is.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon he's
forget
going
that.
for?
It's a zinger, actually. I think
It's not
Brisbane.
a bad call. It's not a bad call.
But if Brisbane lose, you'd be like, my old team won it.
Nah, like, the old team,
Did you see the kick it forward boys with the shit questions on the Brownlow?
No.
They're like, would you say this is a must-win game?
Yeah.
They were very funny.
That's very
how
good.
they hold their nerve, and some of the players have no idea who they are, and, and like
I feel for Link McCarthy again.
play for both sides as well.
Play for both sides again. Unfortunately, we'll miss out again.
Who's
Who's
he
he
going
going for? Well, I think he'd be going for Brisbane. You'd hope.
Yeah.
Which would be big. But hey, you mentioned before. I know they're not Jack Buckley and Sam Taylor, but De Koning and Connor Mark O'Sullivan back to back.
Yeah.
Who takes who? Do you think Gallup or Logan Morris?
I don't think they go match-up specific.
Just handovers,
It's
bit of
just,
point the pistols,
whatever-
whatever
whatever-
comes in my
Who will
zone.
they prioritise as their spare? Blitzarves? It's always Tom Stewart who's not playing.
Guthrie, I think.
Yeah, is that
He
Guthrie?
turns into Bruce Dool, mate, when Tom Stewart's
Stewart
out of the
A
side.
little bit of a Norm Smith smoky.
Potentially.
He's hard as a cat's head too.
Yeah, his ability to drop off and play that Tom Stewart role is as good as anyone in that side.
You forget as well that Cam Guthrie is not
Hasn't played for.
Well, they
played.
try and stretch him like we said before. Then Blitzarves, if we think Stanley's going to come in, that's the way that'll go.
Yeah, he'll get a
they've
specific
got enough
matchup.
tools to be able to cover that. I think the Cats, and that's why I think right across the board their ability they touched them up in that first final, and I think Brisbane have got to find a way to be bring back that 40 points and still kick more to win again. So
How's Connor feeling going into this week? Have you spoke to him? Like, it's a massive thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Second year.
second year,
Second year going into a grand final,
Mate,
and
so
playing
I
a big role.
Spoke to him after his first final, and he's like, if that's what finals footy is about, and I think he played in front of 86,000, he goes, bring that on. And I said, mate, well, I caught up with him just before the prelim as well. I said, well, you're going to get a hell of a lot more.
99.
Yeah, 99,000, mate. So, I rang him the next day, and he's like, mate, he said my legs were shaking before the game. I was that nervous and ready to go.
Are they Geelong? Do they stay in Melbourne for the game?
Well, they've got a choice. So if you want to drive up and stay the night before, you can.
Well, shouldn't expose where they stay.
Yeah.
Ibis.
Yeah. Where the Giants reserves used to stay.
Yes. But yeah, some blokes like the older boys, I think they tend to stay back at home and then come up. But Connor was one of those boys that I think there's about 10 or 12 of them that come up.
Yeah.
Going to Moonee Valley the night before.
And they get the bus. They get a bus there. They have a little bus that takes them to the game.
No, they just drive.
so
if that crew that stay, they just drive in and park underneath and then drive home. They don't stay the night after.
I always find
right,
it funny
back
because Brisbane stay, well, they did last year at the Pullman.
Across the road.
Where we went to Salt this morning.
We were there.
We were there.
The threat. Two of us.
Just two of us. No, Brett was sleeping. And
Brownie was there.
Brownie was there, actually. I said that I'd call him, but I realised I didn't have his number. Anyway, that funny thing was Brisbane and teams that play at the Pullman, where it's literally the closest thing to the MCG, but because it's a big day, they get a bus.
Everyone gets a bus.
Yeah, like it's.
Did you ever? You didn't stay there at the Giants and go across?
No, I was at the Ibis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was. There
And
wasn't
did you
as
get the
much
bus to Punt Road?
There wasn't as much traffic when I was sort of
Travelling
kicking
out
off
of
the
Casey
Jew.
Fields.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you this. This bloke hasn't been spoken about on our show as much of late. Jasper Fletcher,
Yeah.
3 years in the system, 3 grand finals.
It's pretty impressive.
Didn't know that.
It just goes to show that you can't predict where, and this is why my advice to Zach Merritt would be: is mate, although the Hawks look great, you cannot predict that they're not guarantees to then go and make it. You got to be very lucky to get into those sort of positions. Like Joel Selwood drafted straight into Geelong, and then plays in a flag in his first year. Trav Boak played in the
Grand final
first year as well.
And then never again. But that's amazing, isn't it?
That Travis
3
Boak one's
years.
interesting. It's because it's like you're making it your first year, like, oh, that was a good experience. Oh, we got belted, but
No, we'll be
next
back.
time I get a chance in this, we're not doing that again.
Yeah.
Goes to like 4 more prelims or whatever. All those doggies boys never got to a grand final. Brad Johnson, Adam Cooney, those types of players that all GNC accused that played a lot of prelims.
Lindsay Gilby.
Lindsay Gilby, correct. Mitch Hahn.
Danny Southern, no.
He might have played in that.
Yeah, that
One
one
back in the
when
90s.
Libba kicked that goal that was a point.
Oh, Bretty, oh, yes, he's powerful. He loves his power rankings. Where are you on the power rankings?
It's
Were you
beautiful.
actually playing the guitar
Yeah.
at that time?
Yeah, I was playing.
Did you send me the chords? I want to learn that. The Richard Rewashachino from last week. Mick at 5, deservedly. Mac at 4. Link at 3. Dill at 2.
Yes.
And Bretty at 1.
Yeah, Brady is good.
7. Mac.
What?
Stiff.
What the fuck? How? I've been in way better spirits.
No, your spirits have been great. Your stories have been shit. Long, winded, boring, putting everyone to sleep.
Mate, up
So-
that one where you kissed that girl.
Yeah.
That's fucked. That is fucking bullshit.
You know how I used to kiss a shower? Were you like making out with a harvester? You ever like make?
A harvester. What the fuck's a harvester? Do you mean a header?
Yeah.
Yep. That's what
I'm talking about kissing, mate.
What the fuck's a harvester? Shut up, Bill. Let me do his segment.
Six.
Talk a glass eye to sleep. 6. The Swan Hill under 19s.
Even though they won the big dance.
That's fucked.
Even though they won.
Weren't they this one the reserves of the
No, it's
90s?
the under 18.
Oh, 18s.
Oh,
sorry.
not the 18, not the 19th. Anyway, who cares? 5. Chris Main's perm with the black rinse. If you're listening, Maney, give it a shave.
Good on
A
you,
few
mate.
people have asked for a photo of that or a selfie sent
Just
from
while
Maney.
you're
Would he
going,
be keen to send that?
there, I think we should play this segment from Tuesday's show
Yep.
when we were rewashing all the local leagues and we got to the waffle. It actually made it to the South Fremantle
We got to South Fremantle.
Premiership team.
Wow.
Hamish Free, former ruckman there at North.
Who I met on the plane
Yep.
just after you delisted him.
Yes, and I think you guys. So what are you doing with the off-season? Well, I'm actually back home for
heading
good
home,
now.
and I said,
he got the best on ground medal in the final, which
Yeah,
is
okay.
great. He rang me last night. I knew something was up, and I got a voicemail, which I think we'll play now. And
Is that right, Brett?
I'll take you through exactly what happened afterwards.
Mick Brett. G'day, Mick. How are you? I've got Scoot with me. Yeah, Mickey Barlow, Scoot here, Scoot here, mate. We just listened to your podcast with Footy Friends and talking about our assistant coaches. We felt a little bit disrespected. We've just come off a season where we've only lost 1 game. I think they deserve a little bit more credit. So, yeah, if you can give me a call and we'll have a chat on your podcast to discuss further.
Yep. To discuss
So-
further. So I called him.
We gave a fair bit of respect, didn't
By
we?
the oath, Andrew Foster,
Yep.
Corey DeLulio,
Yeah. Hamish Free.
Hamish Free was the ruckman who
Yep.
played, Chris Main.
Yep. Chris Main with the perm.
Yep. So I gave them all a lot of respect. And
Black
said,
rinse. Yep.
great coaching makeup. And I rang back. He goes, ring me back. Would like to discuss. He went to water.
Oh, he shit himself. Oh, really? Yeah.
Shit himself. And he was just like, yeah, no, appreciate it, mate. All good. Apparently they were at someone's house, a teammate's house. And,
Bit of liquid courage, would you say?
But shout out to Hayden Sloyce, who's just played in the premiership for South Fremantle, but he also had some health battles this year. Cancer, of all things.
wow.
So he's actually...
Oh, I saw this on Backchat, actually.
Yeah, and he's come through and clearly physically able enough to go out there and play and win a premiership, which is a very heartwarming story. Even though he's rung me yesterday with a little bit of lip.
Oh, we love that.
So a shout out to Sleuthy
and Sleuthy. I'd love to have actually discussed your win in depth and the amazing
return to health
and genuinely amazing story. Although we had to move on to the under-19s.
Yeah,
at Swan Hill.
Sorry,
so we had to.
Dropped that in the group chat last night, mate. Just recycling jokes.
We had to do that. So, but massive shout out to South Fremantle,
Yeah.
and the coaching panel and Sleuthy.
Absolutely.
Good on you,
Brett,
mate.
fourth.
Love South Fremantle.
Fourth, Brett, you good?
Reluctantly, fourth. Mick.
Oh, he's risen.
He's into his grand final, and we love that. You give him back to grassroots.
Please appreciate that.
Back into his rightful spot, Lids, at number 3. Because it's 3.
High again.
Only because the bloke yelled out to me as I was passing him on the way to the prelim. He's like, 3! And I was just like, oh, mate, I belong at 3. That was shit. 2. He's going up in 7th.
His spirits are high again.
Oh, that's good.
Great work.
Back yourself in, Lids.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm allowed to take the piss out of myself at times. 2,
But no one else is.
Link, I've loved your work, mate.
Wow.
You've just been solid.
Oh, mate.
You didn't come for a coffee the last 2 times you've been up here getting us sorted.
Yeah.
Mon probably could go in there with a little slash next to Link.
She's here today.
She's turned up.
Didn't get her first kiss story.
without a coffee.
Oh yeah, first kiss story. We'll get that, Mon, in a minute when we're finished. We need that.
Got to recap.
Was it in the
cappuccino.
rain? Oh, it wasn't in the rain.
You're making her embarrassed. Stop it.
She's got to make one up. Just, he was just giving us some advice. Keep going, Brett.
And at 1, our fearless leader.
Yeah, he's been good. To
He's been solid. He's been solid. He's watched some. That's a bingo. He gave a little bit. I know he gets anxious when he's hosting things, but he got up and he led the charge on Monday night, and he's been okay.
He doesn't get anxious.
Never.
No. I don't get anxious about hosting. I get anxious about potentially going to jail,
Yeah.
which is an irrational fear. Anyway, that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
What are you doing?
What's that? Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't worry. It's an irrational fear. Hey, thanks, Brett. Means a lot. I love leading you boys out there every week.
Appreciate
and
it.
when I've got yourself and I've got Mick behind me and I'm running down that race in the MCG, mate, I feel like I can do anything. I feel
Run
like
through
I
a brick
can fucking
wall,
do
could you?
anything. Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
You go at it.
And
I
then
just can't
when
show up on grand finals, can I?
and when Matt's setting the tone out there before us in the 2s, and we're going out there, we see where the effort he's put in.
You know, your backhanded sledge to Tomahawk before. He's like, you're the mailman. You always deliver, but not on weekends. That's what you usually would say.
No,
to
I
someone.
know, but I said you're the postman. You always deliver.
We call someone the mailman. They don't deliver on weekends.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
I didn't say that.
Poor old Tom.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's get into the actual tips here, guys.
Tips
ladies
and
gentlemen.
tricks and who's winning the best on ground.
Yeah,
All of that. I'll kick it off.
go for it, mate.
So I'm across the finals. Who's winning the finals tipping? I'm 3 from.
Yeah, I think it might be you, Mick.
I'm 3 total.
I think I might be 3 total.
Yeah.
And we got 0. Everyone got 0 on the first week.
Yeah, 0 from 4.
No,
Oh, you might have got 1.
I got 1.
Oh, Brett got 1. Everyone else got 0.
Anyway, so we're all going pretty shit out and tipping in the finals. But I'm going to tip Brisbane. I've been pretty staunch on them for a long while. I think their experience of playing there last year. I know the Cats, when were they? 2023 or 2? 22. They played in the grand final and won very convincingly. So 2 teams that shouldn't be overawed by the occasion. I do think that the Brisbane midfield that bats a little bit deeper than what Geelong's does. Lachie Neale's inclusion, despite all the hoo-ha about is he going to be fit and available enough, I think they just bat a bit deeper in there. They would have learned a lot from that qualifying final. I need to get to work around the ball and they'll be winning.
You're picking a Norm Smith?
I'm going to pick a Norm Smith, yes. But the tip of Brisbane by, let's say, 9 points. And Norm Smith will be Lachie Neale.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Right. I'm going to go the other way. I think there's just too much ground for the Lions to make up. I get what your sentiments were earlier with their, this is the better way to come in. What Chris Fagan's saying that we're match hardened. They've also played the extra game and they've travelled a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
I think that takes its toll. We saw that Geelong were a bit slower out of the blocks last week against the Hawks after the week off. Can Danger replicate what he did? Maybe not, but I think across the board, I think they just stack up so well, the Cats. So I'm tipping them by 28 points. But in a losing grand final, I'm tipping Zach Bailey for the Norm Smith.
Wow.
I think he's going to kick 3 or 4 and have 20 odd.
Wow. Dill's just going to now just pick both.
He's going to say, I like that.
Yeah.
I like both of those points. This is the hardest tip
Don't
of a
be
grand
pick.
final, I reckon, over the last 5 years.
Really? I don't see it that way.
Really? Oh, you can. I just feel you can make a case for either team.
Well, you'd
The
hope
flip
so.
of the coin.
You'd hope so,
Yeah,
given that they're
teams that
two
make the
best
grand final,
teams.
two
Yeah,
best
they're
teams
going at
in
it.
the- in
No,
the
I
comp.
know, I know.
Get to the last game.
I know you dickheads. But what I'm thinking is,
They have got a winning percentage of 140%, though.
I think I'm going to have to go Geelong.
Okay. Make a case. Give it to us. You had a spar with Mitch.
No, I think they are just so well drilled. They have such an amazing calmness to them. They don't panic.
They got a cool coach.
They got a cool coach. Like they're just never overawed. And even in their finals, especially against Hawthorn, where Hawthorn really looked like they were going to like run over the top of them, and they just come out and just get back to the basics. I just don't think they panic. And even if they do, they don't show it. They've got that belief that they
Calm
can
but
always come
urgent.
back. Calm but urgent. Yeah, good, Mac. Good. So for them, that's why I'm tipping them
Because they're calm.
and cool.
Margin.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a close one. I'm going to go.
And when it's close late, they'll be
yeah,
calm.
They'll be calm. I'm going to
But
go
urgent.
9 points.
Oh, the same as Mick.
Do you say 9?
I said Brisbane by
Brisbane
9.
9. I'm going to say Geelong by 9, so it's 18.
Norm Smith? Sure.
Norm Smith, I'm actually going to go with Tom Atkins is a good pick, but I'm almost going to go for a tall. Like the first time for a while, it's
I
been a
love
tall.
how he just talks and he's making it all up in his mind.
No,
as he goes.
because I was going to go Tom Atkins, but I'm like, that's a bit more of a
He's small.
really small. I'm going to say Mark Litzarves.
Okay.
You know?
From key back.
Yep.
Yep. Plus a little bit of ruck.
But like the amount, if he can intercept and play a big role across the ground,
Yeah.
I'd say him.
Good luck to both sides
Good luck to both sides.
who are going to go at it. And if Lockie Neal doesn't play, okay, I think Brisbane will still win.
Okay, but who are you
I'm
going?
going to go Hugh McCluggage, even though he was towed by. There's something in Hugh McCluggage. He's from down there in Warrnambool.
He's
Good,
tough.
good Southwest boy. Resilience. They bounce pretty quickly. So I've just taken 2 players.
Yeah,
2 of their better players.
that's
by
what I
the way.
normally do. Can you tell me just your biggest storylines going into this week as well? Like with who's got the most head noise going into this week?
Hugh McCluggage has.
Yeah.
If you've been tagged out of the game and you need to fire in he's sitting there thinking, right, I know what I've got to do. I've learned a few things, granted, but O'Shea Mullen's learned a few things too, and his ability then to stop him. He's not Paddy Dangerfield. Like he's got that sort of explosiveness, but he can't barge his way through and then go forward and get on the end of it. So he's very reliant on his teammates. I think he just needs another trick. What he needs to do is support the other boys by trying to
Quality. Little release winger.
not wing. More so just make a 2v1. O'Shea Mullen, you're
You
coming
can
to me.
release a winger through the stop.
I'm going to go and block Tom Atkins all day so that Will Ashcroft or
Sometimes, the amount of times the ball just falls in your lap after a block, Brett.
Hey, footy gods.
they look after you. That was my go-to with Crowley. Go straight to Barra.
Same.
Just
Yeah.
try and...
Barlow floating around at that point?
No, we didn't need to worry about that. He's,
Same as mine. I'd go straight to Nick Shipley, let him go off, get him free in the NEFL, and then bang.
and then allow shippers... And no one would play on Mick, so he had 44.
I think it was 46. but-
Was it? Yeah.
Very good. Well, hey, good work. And we're back next week?
We are back next week. Can I just wait one more comment? Because the Mullen, O'Shea Mullen and McCluggage, I know it's been spoken about a lot, but he didn't have a great game against Hawthorn either.
O'Shea Mullen.
Yeah.
He played
He
on
played on
Nick
Nick Watson.
who
Kicked
had
him with
4
2 touches.
But he got caught holding the ball a couple times.
Once.
No, it's twice. 2 holding the balls.
He kicked one that was a scrubber and Guinea picked it up and kicked that goal.
Yeah. So, there's a bit of head noise for both.
Oh, I doubt it. No, that's average call.
Oh, Guinea.
Are we allowed to make predictions? Like one
Please
statement
do, mate.
each?
Please.
Right, my one statement is I reckon whoever wins the Norm Smith, it's going to be one of those ones where you're like, really? You know what I mean?
That's what you're going to be like? Can you film yourself doing it?
Yeah.
It'll be like someone will be like, it'll be like
the mark of the year.
Lockie Neal, for example, but he probably won't be the best player, but it's like,
Oh,
give it to
really?
Lockie
I
Neal.
want to stand. Yeah, I want like a standout Norm.
It's going to be one that's just like, whatever.
You
that's
think it's
a
going to
bit
be like the goal and mark of the year? It's gonna be like-
similar.
Jeremy Cameron kicks 12.
Well, last
Jeremy
year,
Cameron, Norm Smith medalist.
12.
that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
he'll Jez will kick 12 and then like
Do you want someone?
Danger will get it or
Okay,
something.
okay.
You know
I know
what I
what
mean?
you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
It's not the
Link,
umpires
yours?
who pick it.
I am going to reluctantly say Geelong win by a lot.
Wow, and
Because
that's,
I've got
and you're a close personal friend of Eric
I've got
Hipwood's as
so
well.
many mates for Brisbane, but I think Geelong are going to win by a lot.
Wow.
That would be disappointing though, because we've had some average finals in the last couple of years. 22 was average, and as was last year's. I'd like a closey, but
Last one, first goal. I'm going Shannon Neal.
Loman.
Yeah, okay.
Loudest clap in the cloud. I'm going Eric.
Clapper. Let's go Ty Gallop.
Oh, that'd be huge.
I'm going to say Tyson Stengel.
Okay. Good on you guys. Hey, best of luck for this week. See you all at the grand final breakfast. And Mon, Link's pointing, they want to hear your first kiss story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they do, but we'll swap.
Is it weird?
Not really. No, I think it was.
Was it at a school fete?
It was not at a school fete.
it raining?
But
Blue
so
light?
Shay works here, my sister.
Yeah.
she was
Who
a
I
bit of a
just learned
bully
that
to
was
me.
your sister.
You know that.
Yeah, weird, right? Yeah, she used to bully me, and she still does this to this day. But she sat me down and said, "If you don't kiss a boy by the end of year 7, you're a loser."
Oh, nice.
So I found a boy. And I went to the movies,
you have braces?
which is just a classic.
Which is the
spot.
funniest date when you think about it because you're not meant to be talking at the movies or kissing.
Yeah. You sit there and you hold hands.
Yeah.
And eat popcorn.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, that was it. It
That was
wasn't.
boring.
Yeah, it was
Was it
really
good?
boring. I think I dated him actually afterwards. We stuck together for a
you?
little while,
Oh,
so I
that's
must
beautiful.
have enjoyed myself. Yeah.
Yeah. What movie was it?
Batman.
Couldn't tell you I was kissing. So
Hey, Nick Butler's just walked in.
Oh, that's actually no. We need to hear it.
friends are the best.
No,
So
no.
Nick,
Butsy,
we're
Butsy, go
talking,
on the
come
mic
sit
over
on my
there.
seat.
Bring
we're
it over.
talking first kiss stories.
Jeez,
You
Nick
would have been
Butler's just walked in
Washing
here.
machine operator. You would
Do you
have
know
been.
I've got a good first kissing story?
Yeah, go on.
Right.
How long is it?
Back in, it's a longie. It's a Luke Longley. No, back in 95, right? Eltham Roll Arena Blue Light Disco. Did you ever go?
Yes.
You're a Northern Suburbs
Yeah,
boy.
no, I never went, but
and
I-
there was a build up to it, right? And we're just starting to, get the odd stiffy and get a bit attracted to the opposite sex, but I wasn't like completely ready.
Yeah.
There was guys more developed than me that had
How
been.
old?
I'm year 7.
Okay.
So I reckon, what are you?
13.
About 13. Right. Build up to the blue light dicky. And some other guys had been and said, it's a pash fest. Like back then, the walls would just be lined of people pashing.
Yeah.
And coppers would come around with the big mag lights if the belts got loosened a bit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Brett, you would remember the pashing was fair game,
Yeah.
right?
Passion was, yeah.
And so I didn't really know the rules, but it got told to me that you're allowed to pash multiple partners here. So I've rolled in.
So they're just lining up along the wall at this
pashing
stage.
hard, Mick, right? I don't know if it happens anymore.
No, I've been
I think
like,
COVID might have killed this
yeah,
sort of
it's where everyone used to get tonsillitis.
Yeah, full tonsillitis.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've rolled in. My sister dressed me, and I looked really good. She put me in a t-shirt, little thing around my neck, did my hair,
Hang 10?
something like that.
Yeah.
And
like a bar
prepared.
mitzvah.
So, and I'm just putting on a passion display, right? So I've pashed one, moved on. I thought, this is fun, and then some other girls up for a pash, and I've pashed 3 in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And then this is where you learn a few lessons. So first pash's older brother was there.
Yep.
Didn't quite like that I've decided to get
Kiss another one.
bit pash with another one and shoved me into the wall and almost got my head bashed in. Anyway, I ended up with 5 pashes and a dirty big hickey. Then I had to roll up to a family function the next day, but I was
At
alive.
13, you had a hickey.
Yeah, one girl,
have I
a 16-year-old girl went to town on my neck.
Yeah. So you were 13 and a 16-year-old girl's kissing you.
Yeah.
Have I told you
it
about
was
my
it
blue
was
ball
an
story?
education.
Yes, we've heard
Okay,
that.
we've heard that one.
How much of that is true, I'm not sure, Nick.
No,
but
no.
that-
But I can remember the very first pash was a girl called, could I use her name?
Probably not.
No. Tina was her name. She's a beautiful girl out Lower Plenty Way.
Okay, great.
Occasionally you see like someone will pop up
Bit of
on
Facebook or something, yeah.
Probably got 3 kids now.
Yeah.
But you never forget your first.
No, you don't.
Little bit salivary, but we got better from
And
there.
Butsy, who wins on the weekend?
Cats for me, but
Yeah.
I've just had an argument with Benny, editor Benny,
Yeah,
star of
no,
Twitter
it's
Plus,
enough.
he's rolled out with this sort of bullshit that if the Colts play to 80%, they win. And that's rubbish, mate. They're going to have to beat the Lions properly, okay? Because the Lions, they'll go hard. You're not just sort of... Zorko's not mailing it in. Rayner's not mailing it in. The bloody... I don't know where they found Gallup. He's some sort of marking freak.
Maroochydore they found.
There you go. So I reckon they've got to play a proper game. Kick straight. All the good players have to play well.
Love it, Butsy.
On ya.
Appreciate your input.
Old friends are the best.
Yeah. Righto, mate. I'll speak to you. See you guys. Hey, this episode was brought to you by BWS. End of year footy sale. Every fan is a winner with this footy finals, even if your team missed out. Cheers to BWS.
You.